Welcome to the Mega Blood Moon Podcast, where the rules are simple and the plots are hopefully not. We're back for Season 2, and this week we dive into a spooky speakeasy with the time-traveling experimental epic, Mega Blood Moon, Dark Night of the Rhythm.
The rules are simple. Number 1, your script must be 70 to 90 pages. Number 2, the minute you type "the end," your script is done. Number 3, your budget is whatever you have in your pockets, so write accordingly. And number 4, the moon must explode at some point during the movie. Welcome to the big stupid party.
Back for Season 2, baby. I'm excited. How you guys doing?
I'm here. I'm ready for a new season. Ben, how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty okay, you know?
No, I don't. That's why I asked you.
Oh, that's fair.
I was hoping you'd elaborate further.
Honestly, just been... Man, what the fuck have I been doing?
You've been working and you've been very busy with the upcoming Mega Blood Moon production.
Yeah. The next Mega Blood Moon movie is in pre-production and will be shooting ... starring ?
But don't forget ...
Special appearance by ...
Guest harmonics by...
Tom Waits.
Oh.
We actually nailed him down. Turns out his price is just 3 packs of Pall Malls and 2 bottles of Evan Williams.
Fucking Evan Williams, right? Jesus.
Yeah. Had it on me, luckily.
That's just in my go bag.
Yeah. Well, you don't say, Mr. Waits.
Don't worry, guys. I brought my bug out bottle.
It's a 3-gallon canteen.
Just straight moonshine.
Well, you all know the rules. We roll a number and pick from the large list of Mega Blood Moon movie ideas, and then try our best to put it together into one cohesive narrative. You guys ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Never, but go.
All right. And with that roll, we get 35. Mega Blood Moon, Dark Night of the Rhythm.
Ooh.
Don't know.
Then a man accidentally falls into a secret but chic abandoned speakeasy, only to be locked in and left to explore.
Fun.
Oh, this one has like a actual line.
Yeah, no, there's some
All
that
right.
actually have a line.
How do you spell chic?
CHIC.
Okay, I'll just double
No,
check.
not cheeky baby.
Because I was like, a chic speakeasy sounds pretty cool, and like I want to go there.
It would just be called a chic easy.
Yes.
They
So
humble you old country style.
you understand all of my thoughts.
Yeah. You will get wasted. No, you get wasted by camel clutch.
It's like when you go to Senor Frogs and they do the thing with a coconut, but instead they put you in a camel clutch and force wreck you down your throat.
Sounds fun.
I think I wrote this one.
I think so, because I didn't. And I usually write the ones with the lines, so I was I don't remember this.
usually give like a one sentence. You give like a paragraph, and Tony just writes a title.
This is true, yeah.
But so, in my mind, I think it was like a, what was that weird Terrence Malick movie with Christian Bale? Like Knight of Cups or Prince of Cups?
King of Cups?
King of Cups?
King of Cups?
King's Cup. No, that was a game in college.
Was King of Cups the one that was written by Buffy the Vampire Slayer McGee?
Maybe.
Knight of Cups? Knight of Cups.
Knight of Cups.
Knight of Cups. I think that was written by Buffy Vampire Slayer McGee. What's that dude's name? Joss Whedon.
Okay. Because there's also Mick G, not related to Vampire Slayer, but I wasn't sure.
No.
Oh, no, it was written by Terrence Malick, too.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this doesn't have fucking Joss Whedon. It's a weird movie. It's very just kind of wandering. It's like
Gotcha.
6 different vignettes with these different women that he meets on like a Dark Night of the Soul kind of journey through Las Vegas.
So, where's this speakeasy?
I was trying to think of like where this would be set, because I thought it would be fun as maybe like a period piece, like if it was 70s, already out of budget.
Well, I mean,
I'm glad you said it, rather than waiting till somebody being at the end of something to bring it up.
Yeah. Well, you got to catch these things early. If not, people get the wrong expectations.
were speakeasies big in the 70s? That seems
No.
like
No,
you'd
no.
be going like
Speakeasies
20s, or
were-
you'd be going like,
Well, no.
2000s.
Here's the thing: if he's going down into an abandoned speakeasy in the 70s, that makes sense.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he falls into a Prohibition era speakeasy? Is
Yeah.
that the idea?
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
So,
And then
I mean,
think that's about as far as I got, was like, oh, he falls into this speakeasy, and then in my mind there is just like an open door with light coming out, so he just kind of followed that. Either as like his whole thing is like leaving, but also not in any big rush.
you say speakeasy. I mean, immediately everybody goes to Chicago, right? In their heads.
Okay.
Do they?
I don't.
Yeah, neither do I.
Yeah.
I mean, I go to like
Anyway, so it's set in Chicago.
bougie hipster bars now. That's what I go to, but yeah.
Well, for
That's
60
what
years,
speakeasy means
everybody
to me now, but yeah.
speakeasy meant Chicago and Al Capone to everybody until I guess 20 years ago, or 15 years ago, or 10 years ago. Whenever people started doing speakeasies again, they made a whole musical about it, which is why I was gonna say, "Don't you dare try to make this
Les
musical."
Miserables.
Speakeasy, the musical?
What? Have you ever seen Chicago?
Tony, are you saying that you can put this together as a musical?
Yes, I can write the musical Chicago because it has already been done.
Oh, thank goodness. Then maybe you can make a musical out of this idea.
It's called Chicago.
What about Chicago
I'm done.
2?
I won Oscars and Tonys.
Chicago.
Knight of Cups is only 0.4 points higher rated on IMDb than The Freelancer.
Yo,
Great.
everybody who listens to this podcast, crank up those reviews. We gotta beat the Terrence Malick movie.
We gotta beat a Terrence Malick movie.
Because I'm getting that shit printed on business cards.
Dude, my man's out here slipping Buisiness cards into people's windshield wipers.
Yeah. Just quotes, it's higher rated than King of Cups, parentheses, the Terrence Malick movie.
Second parentheses, Knight of Cups.
Yeah. with an asterisk. You could have resolved that issue before going to the printer. I thought it looked good.
So we go with 70 Chicago.
Yeah, let's go with 70 Chicago. That sounds fun.
70 Chicago sounds great. So a man falls into a speakeasy. Now, do we want to do this like he literally falls through a hole? Because there used to be a lot of speakeasies that were like, built underground through tunnel systems from a building and then to another area. So he could technically fall into a tunnel through the ground.
He could fall through a tunnel, or just like one of those basement, like out on the street basement doors.
Yeah.
He pulls a book out of a bookshelf and gets thrown
Is he
into
being
the speakeasy.
chased? Is that why he finds it? Is he just looking around?
My thought was that I only got to he falls in. Being chased might not be a bad idea, because that would give a lot more motivation to him trying to find a way out while still keeping the experience surreal. Hey.
See, I was thinking more like a dude's trying to like renovate an old building in Chicago, and then like he accidentally busts through the floor like Money Pit style, and then he's in a old timey speakeasy, like The Shining.
Okay, so it's not like a trapped kind of situation where he can't get out. He discovers it.
No, I think he shouldn't be able to get out. I think whatever he entered through closes.
Yeah, my thought is that like
otherwise...
he falls through a hole or something, like a grate, something breaks, and now he's inside, and you know the window in the ceiling is too high to get to.
Yeah, it makes sense, because otherwise you just end up with that whatchamacallit movie with Owen Wilson, also set in speakeasies. Midnight in Paris, where he's like going back and forth, you know. No.
Unfortunately, I don't know the movie.
I know that movie. I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe a wandering aspect is something that happens a little later on when the threat's less apparent. But I do think the idea of having him, like, almost being pushed into the speakeasy, like, say, opening of the movie, we set some stakes. He owes someone money. They're kicking the shit out of him. He manages to, like, scrape away, but then he falls either down like a hole or what looks like to be a manhole, or just part of the street crumbles away and he's able to slip through and he ends up in this speakeasy that's like weirdly out of time.
Yeah, how, like, this speakeasy, are you picturing it like the Untouchable style speakeasy or like a Sin City style speakeasy?
My first thought was conversation pits. Like, go a little wilder with it. Like, what if you combined, like, Al Capone speakeasy with, like, 70s swinger interior decor?
So you want it to look like the inside of Caesar's Palace used to look?
Yes.
Okay. I got you. I can understand that aesthetic.
So, like, it's an immediate, like, whoa, we're out of place here.
So the speakeasy looks like it's from the 70s, or
almost like out of time. It needs to have a look
timeless.
that's
like incongruent pieces. Like you could have like a classic.
Yeah.
Deco-ish couches.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, no, it all the pieces feel incongruous, but they work together. Just to like set an alien mood for when he drops into this new space of like, it seems comfortable, but I need to leave.
I know exactly the aesthetic. Have you ever seen pictures of the original Addams Family set in color?
Yes.
Yeah, it's like that. Is that what you like? You want something like that, but like with a more 70s flair? I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
And so, like, just. I mean, honestly, I guess it doesn't really matter what time period he's from now. Just that the space that he enters and the spaces after this are just incongruous to any time period.
Yeah, as soon as he gets in there, his cell phone no longer works. Because he's underground? Or because of ghosts?
Because of ghosts.
This has like
holy fuck, I'm using that to my day-to-day life now. Oh man, this might not work because of this realistic thing. Or because of ghosts. Man, why isn't my computer working? Well, it could be that I'm running too many processes, or because of ghosts.
Well, I mean, there's a ghost in the machine like that. You know, it might actually make sense.
All right, Ben. Okay, dickhead.
Ben,
it's not bad. It's not bad.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
This has got like whatchamacallit, like a Delta Green Carcosa vibe, if you know what I'm saying.
Yes.
Like Impossible Landscapes ass.
Yeah, shit. I think as this person goes through, like, this is our starting point of already off-putting design, and as they go further, just, I guess, Carcosa keeps happening.
Yeah. So it's the reality starts to scrape away even more around him. Yeah,
while also keeping up this threat that's behind him.
Yeah. So it's like what's that weird rock they pulled out of the Ford plants, Fordite, where it's all the layers of paint. So like you keep scraping, but it just keeps getting brighter and weirder.
Mm-hmm. All right, so he gets to this main room. We have that moment of recognition of the space of, this is not right. People, whoever's chasing him, have like almost discovered enough for him to hear that they'll be hot on his feet, like close enough or soon enough, and so he takes off. Deeper.
I think actually, why not have somebody take his coat and jacket before he takes off?
Oh wait, you're thinking like The Shining?
Is this a fucking Blink-182 joke?
No. I was thinking like he lands in the speakeasy, right? He can hear the dudes behind him, and somebody puts a drink in his hand, and then his coat and jacket are gone, and in his other hand is a fucking not a valet ticket. What do they call them for coat check? Like a coat check ticket.
Yeah.
And then he like maybe drops a glass and starts running.
Yeah, because
doesn't
whoever
really
did it, he
process
doesn't
it.
see him.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like maybe the audience, like they're looking around and he's panicking because of the sounds, and then we just see like white gloved hands take the jacket off, and he spins around and a drink just lands in his hand, and he's looking around and there's no one there.
Yeah.
I like that. Hell yeah.
You're setting up some creepacity? Creepiness?
Creepiscosity?
Yeah, that's kind of the word I was trying to coin there.
That's almost a word that we both
Creposity?
say.
Creposity.
Ghoulishness?
Yeah. You can even have the beat of him slugging the drink as he runs and like dropping the glass if you really
that'd be
want
like
it.
he goes to run and he puts the drink on the bar
top, like,
and then he turns back, downs it, and then keeps
yes.
going.
Yeah, like something like that.
And then, because I feel like having the danger coming from behind him leads us to a fun moment later on, at least in my mind, where whoever they are now also in there, and whatever is in that space is aggressing them too. But in terms of like the next space he enters, almost like, and the budget's so out of scope at this point, but he goes, next room he's in, just as incongruous, like a ballroom but carpeted.
Okay, like a big conference room or something.
Yeah, like a big conference room, a big dance hall, but it's carpeted.
Also empty or full of people this time?
I don't think we play our hand yet. I think we keep it empty for now, but I think this is a good point for him to get more disoriented, I think, where it seems like there might be people down here, but he doesn't know. So
I think maybe he keeps hearing stuff coming from deeper in. And
you can hear like voices.
He thinks that there's people in the next room that can help him, so he runs in there. But it's empty. No one's in there. He hears the glasses clinking. He hears the conversation. He hears all the stuff. Like there's a party going on, and then he gets in there, and there's nothing, and he's just, what the hell?
There's nothing, but there's like masquerade masks all over the floor, and
absolutely no. Like there was obviously a great big party there, and then at some point, the piano has to hit a key in this big space. I think that would make sense. Just there being a piano somewhere.
I think as he opens the door and steps in, you hear the discordant piano key, and then there's nothing in there.
Oh yeah,
right.
No, the piano's playing. Like
detritus.
You hear the piano playing. As he's coming down the hallway, but then as soon as he gets in there, you hear, instead of at a distant volume, a very close volume, like one key off or something, like blank, and then it's nothing, and he's like, "What the fuck?" Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. No, I think we were all on the same page, just describing it slightly differently.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
As happens many times in this podcast. As has happened
multiple times.
Yeah.
It's I think it's part of the theme.
Too excited, too fast. Need to get the words out.
I won't do the full ludicrous.
So we've gotten the full we've got our first supernatural reveal in the first room, and then the second room being our full, like, yeah, no, everything's fucked for this guy. This is not a space that lives in reality.
Yeah. Ideally, there's like a shaft of light coming through like a fucking skylight or something on the piano to make it even creepier.
I think, yes, there should be a couple shafts of light. I think skylights are an awesome addition to that, because then it looks like whatever lights are outside at night are shining through, and it kind of gives us more of a, what the hell is the architecture of this place?
Yeah, and you get that swirly dust shit. It always looks so creepy.
And so that's when, after he has his moment in that room, that's when whoever's chasing him breaks through the entrance, and he starts having to try and pick a direction, because I think it'd be good if he could still hear, like, faint people, but different people from different doors. Guys who are chasing him break in, and he's like, fuck, I gotta pick a way out.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, there should definitely... If he goes in one door, then we have to have at least 2 or 3 ways out of the next room.
Yeah.
And I agree, like, yeah, you should see lights under the door and also hear more... maybe even different music from each one, but that might be too much.
That might be too much. I think just, like, mumbles. Because I do think it'd be fun to really... Like, this is when we introduce... the idea that there are people down here. So, like, he just panics, picks a door, bursts open. It is a full 1920s prohibition bar full of people. And now he's out of place.
Yeah, that was kind of my idea. At least in my thinking of this, it feels appropriate that, like, even though it is mixed architecture and furniture in each space, maybe it does get progressively older as he goes through.
Either
so that way now you're in Prohibition, but like the last room maybe didn't feel that old.
I have an idea though. The incongruous architecture could be indicative. I don't know why I stumbled over that word, of like an interstitial space, right?
Yeah.
So like you go through like the weird incongruous stuff, and then you end up in the 20s, and then you go through the incongruous stuff, and then you end up in the 40s, just as like a random example.
No, I completely agree. I think that it doesn't matter. He is going to end up in different time periods. I don't know if they're going to follow any specific order, but the places where there is no one are a mix of all of those places.
Yeah, they're like a weird loading screen.
Yeah. So he gets through that door. I'm still thinking like full 1920s prohibition.
Oh, yeah. Booze is outlawed, and the gangsters are having the cats meow, importing illegal hooch. Dateline, Mount Fuji. Still cold.
So how does he fuck this up for himself?
He's got to piss somebody off.
He's got to piss somebody off. But
he's got to spill somebody's drink when he bursts through the door. Smashes into somebody's arm, throws their drink all over some nice lady.
Hey, pal, what's the big idea?
Yeah.
No, I mean, I figure he hangs out here for a second and then hears the people trying to come get him get closer. Or hears them fucking around with the piano, or hears them something like that.
Here's my thought on that. I think the people coming to get him is just going to be a constant. I think he should make some of his own hells. We've already seen that he doesn't make the best decisions, i.e. getting beat up by a loan shark, or however these guys are chasing him. So I think he could do I think we should stay in that room for a minute and kind of have that nice audience moment of, all right, what the fuck is happening here?
Well, we could have him do something that on his way out, and then have him return to the spot and they remember.
I like that. I think that's a good...
Like, you look back to it later.
Prohibition era, there was gambling inside of these places, yeah?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, he immediately, starts gambling, and then they realize his money doesn't look right, so they think he's trying to pass counterfeit bills.
Nice. Love it.
So this guy just ends up in the Roaring 20s, he is dressed modern, so that would be a weird thing as well. But do we really think that he would just be like, and now I'm going to gamble?
So that's actually where I was going to come in. It's not that he was going to gamble. He sees someone who's packing heat and tries to take their gun.
Oh, okay.
Because whoever's coming after him, they're going to hurt him. That guy's got a gun. So maybe he goes for the gun. There's a moment of like, no, you don't understand. There's people following me.
Maybe he tries to go for a gun over the bar.
There's like a double barrel shotgun over the bar.
Yeah, he tries to go for the Winchester.
Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah. Like looking around, he sees people packing heat, and then he looks up at the shotgun and has a moment of like, can I pull this off? I mean, I think, just in terms of characterization, I think having that guy's entire character revolve around the concept of, can this gamble pay off, as a through line for who he is going to help us come up with each and every way that he makes this situation worse for himself.
Yeah, he's just taking the riskiest way out of every situation. I love it. And the idea for him to get this shotgun doesn't have to do with the other people packing. It has to do with the fact that he's getting it for defense from the people coming to chase him, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that could be. Actually, I mean, he could find out everyone's packing after. So he goes in.
He finds out real quick.
He found out real fucking fast.
It's just Tommy guns. Everyone just has Tommy guns out of nowhere.
It's just like, he gets in, he's a bit of a mess, he spills a drink on someone, he's moving around, he's kind of desperately searching for anything right now. He lands on the shotgun above the bar, he runs up to the barkeep and tries to explain the situation. The guy's like, hey pal, how about you back off? I think you've had too much to drink. And he's like, no, just give me the gun. And then he hears a hammer cock, and there's 3 dudes pointing 45s at him going, how about you back the fuck off?
Yeah, he like mounts the bar, like starts to climb over, and
yeah,
all the guns. So the other people, does this become a double-hander? Do the other people wind up getting led in different directions, or do they continue following him?
I think we get to that later. Let's focus on him for now, because I feel like we're going to get looped around if we jump back to them now instead of figuring out how this guy moves and then figuring out how they move.
Okay, so he gets thrown out.
I just wanted to figure out how they move because it determines how he moves, unless they're not moving with him.
Well, I'm figuring that for simplicity, let's just have it that they are on a single path together.
Okay.
And then if it feels cool to have them branch off, like what I'm imagining is that they stop being a threat at a certain point because of the space, because of how weird or otherworldly it becomes.
Yeah, that's kind of my thought. Or they themselves are punished or somehow led to a trap or something like that.
I think we're all overthinking this. It just depends on how many actors we got. If we got 3 doors, one goes to they split up and they go after each one because they don't know which door he went through.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Right?
Theoretically, yeah, that works. That makes sense to me.
I'd say still for now,
Scooby-Doo
let's just keep going with this guy and assume that no matter what, there is always at least a pursuer.
Gotcha.
Okay, so
Can we hear the pursuer? Are we, the audience, constantly reminded of the pursuer, or is it he just maintains a level of I need to move through this space, or I need to protect myself, or whatever?
I think the way to do that would be occasionally in the interstitial spaces.
Yeah.
So, like, as he's leaving the speakeasy, he can hear a voice of one of his pursuers entering in. Right?
Yeah, he gets his ass kicked in the speakeasy, and they toss him out the front door, but he's not outside. He's in a different, weird, in-between space.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's like, they throw him outside.
It's like an alleyway.
It's like an alleyway, but indoors.
Yeah, no, I pictured like basically, like, he gets tossed out of a bar, thrown through the double doors idea. But when he lands, he's, like, basically in a Union Station, some sort of massive building kind of deal.
I like that. That's cool.
So it feels like it's outside until he looks up and he realizes, like, this is still inside. And this place just keeps getting bigger.
Well, and so there's that. I was thinking, imagine, like, a wallpapered, like, I don't know, townhouse living room, but with asphalt for the floor and only 2 doors. So he gets thrown out, and it's like an asphalt place, but indoors.
With wallpapered walls?
Yeah, like wood-lined
Gotcha.
wallpaper walls.
Interesting.
Like if your grandmother's room, your grandmother's living room was paved instead of carpeted.
Okay, so we have an alleyway, a train station, or an asphalt living room. Is there a way to combine all of these in some bizarre way?
I mean, like a wood-paneled, wallpapered train station would look fucking wild.
Yeah.
With the tile floor.
Yeah.
That'd be sick as hell.
Oh, and just give it street signs.
Give it some street signs, and then instead of like the ceiling lights of the station, either neon or I was thinking those like 80s really geometric lights.
Oh, or street lights.
Yeah.
Like old school gas lamps.
Ooh.
Then it's getting real old. I like this.
Yeah, this place feels less of like a I like that this place feels more of a collage of different time periods rather than incongruous.
Yeah.
Because now it's like, it's getting worse. You're not where reality is at all.
Yeah, and then
I like that.
I mean, if we're going straight back, I mean, next big bump in the road for Chicago is World's Fair, Columbia Expedition.
So I don't think we go straight back.
What? No. I'm just saying that we could throw back to the 1890s. If you want to follow a linear graph of time, we don't have to. I'm just saying that would be the next big like epoch for that city.
So here's what I'm thinking. He hears a train after he's thrown through because he wanders around for a bit and then he hears someone approaching from another door or another way into this space. But he hears a train. So he goes taking off after the train, sees it moving down and is like, I guess that's the way. Jumps the turnstile. As he's jumping into the turnstile, it immediately turns into like an 80s punk bar.
Sounds interesting.
I'm just gonna write CBGB.
Yeah.
Be easier that way.
And as he's going, like, he does the full jump motion, and it's like a wipe to dirty 80s punk bar. As he's landing, a guy's hand is around his wrist going, hey, where's your ticket? Or, hey, you need to pay to be in here.
Or he could be landing in the pit.
Or he could be landing straight into the mosh pit and getting dunced.
Right?
That'd actually be great.
Yeah, because then he's got to push his way out through the press of people.
I'm just kind of, for some reason, I'm just picturing, like, him falling into a crowd surf next to the man surfing.
Yeah.
And they're just like, what the fuck?
Doesn't know what's happening. He's wriggling. Another door in the venue opens. It's one of the guys chasing him. And now he has to get out through the crowd.
Yeah.
Do his clothes change in these eras?
No, I think he stays completely the same. Which it would be funny for him to be anachronistic and then to show up like current day into a hipster joint and everyone being like, dude, nice duds. And he's like, what the fuck are all you what the fuck is happening?
You gotta tell me where you thrift, man.
Or he shows up nowadays and runs into a bunch of people who look just like him, only to find out that it's 2024. And these are just thrift heads.
This is all, like, original, isn't it?
Whoa, dude, are those
Did your,
originals?
like, grandpa die or something and leave this for you?
Did you distress these yourself?
Dude, would you wax your stash, dude?
So when is this? So, all right, so you guys do it.
Okay, so I think while he's pushing his way out of the punk club, we should see the pursuer at the other end of the... Right, we have the pursuer enter in, right?
Yep.
Have him buck off a shot in the ceiling to, like, cause a panic.
Yeah, while he's in the crowd, so it's even more chaotic.
Yeah. So he's really got to fight.
So now it's Terminator.
Well, not really, because this is only like a 30 seconds of him getting out of there, right?
Yeah,
I just mean the
fucking asshole. Of course it isn't
the club
Terminator. We can't do
scene in the
Terminator. That's copywritten, Zach. What the fuck, Zach? Piece of shit. Can't be calling us that, Zach.
I didn't realize there was that much distance between you and your mic already.
Yeah,
Zach,
and
you
also
fucking asshole.
You must be eating it right now.
also a lot of movies have done that. It's not.
Yeah,
just
Zach, you
Terminator.
fucking asshole. A lot of movies do that, not just Terminator. Zach, you fucking prick, you asshole.
It was the 80s, the neon aesthetic. There's a lot more to the
What?
thought.
There's not neon in a punk club. It's gonna be
to do-
scuzzy.
I've got an
This ain't no
ass, you
California.
pathetic.
This ain't no California club. Could be
Okay.
a high class Miami Vice ass drink.
I just-
no highfalutin California punk club.
Yeah. East Bay Ray is not going to come save you.
I don't know the punk club scene well enough. Apparently,
They're
I
dirty.
figured most bars have at least one neon light.
In punk clubs, they are normally broken.
Yeah, you don't really...
You huff the neon out of it immediately.
Yeah, they might
Oh,
have
man.
a neon sign, but there's a lot of above head lighting in a punk club, but nothing that people can grab.
Nothing that you can get close to. I used to go to the Hole in the Wall next to UT at Austin, and like that place is legendary for the people who go through there. But like it was like nothing that somebody could conceivably use as a weapon or break is anywhere within reachable distance of people up to 10 feet tall, basically. Because you never know if somebody's gonna get on somebody's shoulders and try to do something dumb.
Yeah, cockfights are a lot of fun.
Dude, there Zach was cockfighting in the mosh pit. Slinging fives like he owned the place and raking them up like they were tens. My God. Oh no, did I hurt you again?
That might be the most offensive statement said on the show.
We could pause the episode and see who has the most offensive statement.
No, see, I edited
we're gonna
last
bowl
season.
right over that one.
What? Oh no, I edited last season, so I know it's not me.
What, the most offensive thing last season?
Who knows? Moving on.
And Tony cut out everything bad that he said.
And you have other people, including direct
Tony
threats
cut
on
out
people.
Tony cut out everything you and he said that was bad. I never said anything bad because I'm perfect.
Huh.
Ben, I had to cut out actionable threats.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I think he did say, there were a couple things he said at one point. I do remember something like that. Well, thank you. I don't know what I said.
I didn't do that. You guys were bad people. I was the nicest guy ever. Zach's the asshole. He thinks this is Terminator. This isn't fucking Terminator. He's a fucking prick.
All right. So he gets pursued through this punk club.
This might
And
be
then
further on, but the thing chasing him at some point needs to shift from what was actually chasing him to what is really chasing him.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
No,
So
I
like
agree. I
maybe
think that's
we get
coming
one
up.
or two Yeah, we get one or two more scenes where it's clearly a human, one of the humans from earlier chasing him, and then it's something else.
Well, yeah, that's my thought, is that that human gets led astray, and then it is now the place.
So here's my thought on that, and I think we can wrap that one up into one succinct bow, because I agree that we can't really do a second place, or a place after the punk club, in terms of a place with people in it, just because then we're repeating ourselves a bit too much. But so he gets out of the punk club, the guy is closing in on him when something takes that guy who was chasing him, and the door shuts, but he's back in the ballroom.
The ballroom that was empty? That is empty?
Was empty. I mean, I think it's still empty.
Still empty, okay.
I think it's still empty. Maybe all of the, like,
The masks
the signs that the masks have changed, or maybe there's like one or two elements that are different, but it's more or less the same. And I think this is the moment when we reveal that the guys who are chasing him are not the biggest threat.
Yeah, maybe the piano's in a different place too.
Either in a different place, or there's a moment where he's kind of registering that something took this guy, or the guy follows him in and is about to beat the shit out of him or call his boys to come take him outside and beat the bricks out of him again. And then the piano starts playing.
And the piano falls on him. No.
And then a big anvil with Acme written on it.
No, it could be even more simple. So he gets through the door. He's breathless. He takes a second. Door opens behind him. You see the upper torso of the guy coming in behind him, shouting at him, and then he's pulled back, door slammed shut.
Yeah, no, he looks back. It's not the punk club that he's seeing, but he's still seeing the guy reaching out, trying to get through, pulled back, door slammed shut.
Yeah, when he looks back, what is it? What does he see there?
You know that episode when Kramer's got the red light flaring into his apartment?
Wait, no. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
He sees him running from the blood moon.
But we don't know it's the blood moon. We just see the harsh red light.
Yep.
Okay, so he's looking back into the punk club. The guy hasn't actually made it out of the punk club. Right?
Yeah.
Right, but instead
he's just
of
in the doorway.
Yeah, he's in the doorway, and instead of seeing the punk club and hearing the punk club, we're hearing a low reverberating tone and just seeing red light. And then he's pulled back.
By what? Just an unknown force? Like unseen force?
Yeah, unseen force.
Okay.
Door slammed shut.
Door slammed shut. Moment of, catching his breath. And then the piano in the corner starts chirping up with a tune.
God, is Nowhere to Run out of copyright? I don't think so.
The piano chirps up. He's crawling backwards. As he's crawling, the same hand from earlier puts a drink in his hand.
Yes, yeah.
This one he doesn't drink, he throws away. Really zoinked out.
It's just a mirror and a razor blade and some lines just come out of nowhere on a white gloved hand.
A light bulb with some tinfoil.
I think it being the hand with a drink again is actually really good.
Oh yeah, or like it's picked him.
Yeah, or there's just, it could be another force that's down here. We don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know the rules of hospitality, and I'm just going to say a Fey Void.
But so actually, if we're going off of Tony's idea where the guys who are chasing him split up, I think now would be a great time for him to throw the drink, be looking around, for whatever the fuck just handed it to him. Another door on the far side splits open, and another pursuer falls out, like, scrambling away.
Mm-hmm.
Like, something's very clearly chasing him. Door closes. Silence. They look at each other. Kind of like a, well, we're in the shit together now, aren't we?
Or they lock eyes and break for separate doors.
Oh, yeah, he could get up and start chasing him, or they both go like, fuck you, just run different ways.
Yeah.
Although I think it would be, giving him a buddy at this point, I think would play really well, just for him to get up and start going towards the door, and the guy who was chasing him be like, wait. I think we need to work together, because something's wrong.
Your call. I think it works both ways.
Yeah, it honestly does. I think it gets us to the same place, honestly.
It does give us somebody to kill off in the next scene.
Yeah.
Following your way.
Exactly. But your way means we can split the narrative and still kill somebody off. I don't know.
You can now, if you wanted, show what happened to this guy.
That's not a bad idea, actually, for just everything to pause for a bit and just be like, wait, no, we need to figure this out. Hey, man, fuck you. You were beating the shit out of me. Yeah, I was beating the shit out of you. Have you been paying attention at all to what's happening here?
Yeah, exactly.
I was in a room that was on fire.
I think that would be interesting if they meet in this place and are just kind of chilling for a second, and they can relay to each other what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When were the Union riots in Chicago?
Maybe he's on fire.
Yeah, he falls out.
Yeah, he falls out. He stops, drops, and rolls.
Yeah, and the guy has to help him put him out or something.
Yeah. He throws the drink out on him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I like that a lot.
And then they have that moment of like, hey, are we cool?
Yeah.
Yeah, just a a commiserative, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's like, I think we're going to put our beef on pause for right now. So the first room that the other guy went to, I think the last room he went to, yeah, it was during either the Union riots or whatever fire. Whatever led him to be on fire, because that's a great image.
Yeah, I was thinking either the Great Chicago Fire or the Union riots, or it could be even the Haymarket riots, which were they were a little later too, also in Chicago.
So I think the first one, I don't know what the suicide toll was on, what was it, Black Sunday? What caused the during the Great Depression?
Yeah, Black Tuesday.
Black Tuesday. I don't know what the suicide rate was in Chicago, but it can't have been small.
Well, no, it was just the size of New York. Chicago was the secondary stock exchange.
Yeah, so
in the U.S.
The first room he comes out of, it's like an old-time office building, and everyone is like worried and moving around, and then he gets to the window, and it's just bodies falling, and he's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And maybe that's when we get the first glimpse of a thing that's chasing them now, or like whatever specter has started taking people. No, that would make more sense during the fire. I think him freaking out at that point and then moving on and then realizing that there's something chasing him.
Yeah, so he ends up with Black Tuesday. He also goes through a weird interspatial space.
Yeah.
This one could be like an abandoned movie theater.
Ooh, yeah.
Like an old style one.
Yeah.
But it's set up like there was just a showing. Like there's still popcorn, like strewn about and shit like that.
Yep. There's even like coats on the backs of seats.
Yep. And then he ends up just straight up in the middle of the fucking Great Chicago Fire.
Ooh, and that can be where we first show like the full blood moon.
Yeah.
Through the fires is the blood moon.
Yeah, you can see it. Yeah.
And that's because that also could lead into him, dealing with being in a place that's on fire, but then he sees something moving through the fire at him and needs to get away, leads to, bam, they're both in the ballroom.
Yeah, and I don't think we even need to really show what it is. If we show his reaction and have the sound design so that you hear something moving towards him.
Yeah, honestly, I was just gonna. In my mind, it's just like flames kind of moving. You never see what it is, but you see
like
flames
a shadow
being affected by it moving.
Oh, like I see, like the air is being displaced.
Yeah. Which, just a reminder for those at home, the budget of this film has now exceeded most limits. This would be very interesting to produce.
If you are a human being who has access to large sums of money and would like to see this brought to screen, we would like to borrow some of those large sums of money.
Hello.
Well, we got the smell. We got,
honestly, we could probably dig up a bunch of these locations around LA.
Absolutely. I know, actually, up the street from the smell is a steampunk bar that they let people shoot in all the time. That is, like, intense and would absolutely look like this liminal spaceship.
Oh, dude, across the street from the smell is one of my old haunts, the 5-Star Bar, which is an actual, like, dirty mosh pit punk bar.
Well, that's cool, but that's not a different space. We still got that with the smell.
No, I mean, smell's not a bar.
Oh, I suppose you're right. Yeah, you'd have to dress it like a bar.
Yeah, you'd have to dress it up a bit more.
Yeah. All right. Well, the place works.
Which is one of the places that I was going to reference when you said the neon signs, because 5-Star Bar ain't got shit that you can pick up.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
All right, so then they team up, and so they go through, I guess, the last door.
Sorry, hold on. We go through his events. We go through the events that happened to the other guy. He ends up in the Chicago fire, right? Yeah.
Yep.
I may have missed some stuff in here. We cut to the events that have befallen him, and then I have Chicago fire.
Okay, so first we had him going to Black Tuesday, and then he goes to...
first was Black Tuesday, okay.
And then he goes to an abandoned old-style movie theater, then Great Chicago Fire, then an air-displacing beast following him. He escapes. Oh, also we can see the blood moon during the Chicago Fire portion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I know what I want to suggest, but somebody is going to get upset about budget again.
Go on.
One of the Bulls championship parades, or like the festivities surrounding it.
Yeah, at this point, fuck it, Yeah, let's do it.
Right?
I guess.
Like something big where it's a lot of people, like in a street all celebrating.
Oh, when the Dave Matthews Band dumped all the poop on that boat.
On the boat. The shit on the boat.
Didn't they do that on a bridge, too?
That's how it got on the boat.
Yeah.
Okay. It just fell off the bridge.
Off the bridge into the boat. Oh, no, I was just thinking, like, because we're going back into a space that has nobody. So for them... And we're following this trend of exiting empty spaces and going into full spaces, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think a championship celebration would make sense, or anything along those lines.
Either a mass celebration that is chaotic to get through.
Yeah.
Or a completely barren, brutalist space that is just alien.
Conquest of the Planet of the Apes style.
What about Planet of the Apes?
Conquest of the Planet of the Apes.
Oh yeah, I got you. I actually.
Did you say that like it hurt you?
Because it's a very and that's a very specific reference to back when they go back to the old abandoned cities.
Yep.
to deal with the human.
Exactly.
Man.
Because like we've been showing the past, we showed a little bit of current or modern-ish. The crowded space functionally, I think, does the same thing of overwhelming the two. It's just that the crowd overwhelms it with pure volume, and the brutalist would overwhelm them in sheer emptiness.
Well, and here's the thing: if we do a brutalist-style abandoned space, we could make it look like some sort of protest happened there.
Ooh, I like that.
Like this is the aftermath of a riot.
Mm-hmm. Oh, like tear gas canisters.
Yep. Yeah, broken signs, blood. I think having it being a brutalist style so that you don't know if this is a past event he's at or a future event.
Yeah, that was kind of my thought with
Yeah,
the brutalism. Like, we haven't gone future yet.
Yeah. So I really like the idea where it's you.
Yeah.
You.
I guess we haven't decided when he's from.
And here's the thing: I'm not sure if that really matters at this point.
At this point, it doesn't.
No.
He could be any of us. He could even be Zach.
Yeah, good luck.
Yeah, call my fucking agent. Maybe then you'll get some lip service. Fuck you.
Yeah, but
with your checkbook? No, sir, not me.
Because then you get, since there's two of them now, you get the conversation of what the fuck happened here?
What the fuck happened here, but also we need to get out of here.
Yeah.
Or from the other guy, it could be, we need to get out of here. The guy who was chasing him, no, I need to find my friend.
Oh, yeah. The other guy's trying to find his buddy.
Yeah, we gotta find Johnny.
So, like, if there's two of them, then the guy can go, like, I think I know what happened to your friend. I think it'd be better if we left.
Johnny's fucking toast, man.
If there's three of them, then it's, I gotta find Johnny and Ricky. What does Ricky look like? He looks like this. I got bad news about Ricky.
Yeah.
We gotta find Johnny. You gotta find Johnny. I need to get out of here. And then, hey, listen, you help me with this, we're square. Now he's got incentive to keep going.
Mm-hmm. And then for
Johnny!
I mean, for incongruity's sake, and because it'd be a cool visual, I think they should open, like, I don't know, just like a side door, some beat up, like, blasted out glass door on the side of one of the buildings, and then they enter into a high rise, like a whatchamacallit. What do they call those things? They have the magazine named after it with tits in it. Penthouse.
The what? Oh.
They got the rag with the broads in it.
Tell me that wasn't a completely valid way to remember the name Penthouse.
No, it was. It was just how you said it.
You have Flint in your name too. That's funny.
Oh yeah, I forgot my Discord name is Bob Flint Flossie. Or Flint Flossie.
So I think from this point, unless we need to use a door, I think it'd be really cool as a visual. So, like, they're going through this brutalist space. They're going through this protest space. They pass under an arch, hit the shadow, and then come out of the shadow of this penthouse.
Yeah.
So the doors are becoming even more, whatever the word is for not physical.
Yeah. Ethereal.
Ephemeral?
Ephemeral.
Ethereal.
There it is.
Ephemeral is physical. Ethereal is not. Yeah? Is that true?
I don't fucking know.
What do I look like?
I thought they were synonyms, to be honest.
You're a real asshole using big words like that.
Maybe ethereal just implies a more spiritual level to it. And ephemeral is the more scientific term.
Big fucking dickhead bringing your big words here.
Okay, but so he goes into the penthouse. We have several options here. All right. Empty. Boring. We did just do it. B. Just a guy. And they try to talk to him. C. There's some sort of event going on. D, all of the above.
What if there's an event going on down below and they do meet a guy who's at the top of the penthouse?
Oh yeah, like they enter in on the second story and he's Jay Gatsby looking down.
Yes.
Okay.
And that dude is old Ricky.
Who's Ricky?
The guy who got dragged away.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So they pass through the arch, entering the penthouse, to then encounter Ricky? Is Ricky the guy standing?
Yeah, he's the guy saying he's got to be done up nice too, right?
He's done up nice, and he is significantly older.
And he definitely.
Wait, which one's Johnny? Which one's Richie?
So
Richie
Johnny is the friend we haven't seen yet. Richie is the friend who got pulled back into the punk club. And I guess this guy that is with our main guy...
it's 3. Okay, I thought it was 2.
Yeah, I'm just going off of 3.
Okay.
Yeah, Richie got blood mooned. Johnny no scene. And then, I don't know, what do you want? Like a... Tommy? Marvin, yeah, like a Marvin. Like he's dealing with a Marvin at all times, yeah.
He's dealing with, absolutely trapped with a Marvin.
Yeah, trapped with a straight up Marvin. And he's got to speak in real vague terms. About, getting with the program. It's a lot better that way.
Either that, or he speaks in purely esoteric nonsense and then tries to attack them.
Richie?
Yeah. Old Richie.
Could go either way.
Because this would be coming right after our main guy was like, "Hey, yo, your boy Richie got. I don't really know what to tell you." And then they run into him, and the guy's like, "See, why is he so fucking old?" And then he goes ape shit.
Yeah, I mean, I could. Maybe he just freaks out about being left there.
That's
yeah. 40 fucking years?
Yeah, he's like...
40 fucking years, you don't look a day older since the day you left me.
You couldn't come back and look for me? Has a martini, one of the martini glasses in his hand, shatters it, starts coming towards them.
Yeah.
Could be a martini glass broken, could be he pulls a knife, could be any kind of thing.
I think they gotta kill him.
Oh yeah, they have to stab him with that martini glass and push him over the balcony into the party below.
Yeah. Yeah, he's in the penthouse overlooking either like a parade or a big party.
I think just a party happening down from, oh God, why can't I think of the term for like an overlook? They have
an awning?
A balcony?
Thank you. From like a balcony, more or less, that's overlooking the inside of this penthouse. He has his struggle with them, gets stabbed in the heart, and inadvertently pushed over the balcony. When he hits the floor, everybody on the floor vanishes.
What if instead of vanishing, they just stop? Yeah, like frozen. It's just like the minute he makes contact and then just boop, like pause. And then when they're trying to figure out their next steps, they look down and now everyone in the party is looking back up at them. And it's like, oh, time to go.
Yeah, so they're seeing like his back as he's looking down, and they sidle up to him. Marvin realizes it's Richie. And he goes like, Richie, this Palooka told me that you was dead. And then Richie turns, sees that it's Marvin, has his visceral reaction, shatters the martini glass so he's got the sharp end. They have a brief struggle. Richie gets stabbed. He goes over the balcony, hits the floor. Everybody down there stops dead. And either, I'm not sure if it's creepier if they just don't look up and they don't move for the rest of the scene, or they do look up and notice that.
I feel like them looking up and noticing them. So here was my idea for moving forward. them looking up gives them immediate motivation to get the fuck out of there. They run to, because at this point they've just been opening doors and they've been going to different places. They run to a door, open it, it's just a closet. And then when they look back, the people have started moving closer.
Okay.
So now they're like, oh shit, we really gotta get out of here. You know, culminates in them blasting, looking through doors, and it ends up being like a cabinet door that has a hole to another space. And by the time they both get through, they see the entire crowd with their arms through the cabinet door.
Oh yeah, like zombies.
Yeah, but they're still frozen, and then they all just pull back and the door closes.
Which brings us to interstitial space.
A living room, but it's all tile. Couches, walls, everything is bathroom tile.
I think they both sit down, are handed drinks, and drink them without even thinking about it.
Yeah, I think they just down them this time.
Yeah.
They get up, they're wiping themselves off, they lift their hand and a drink's just in it, and then they look at each other and just down it. Or maybe handed drinks and Marvin notices that his coat's been taken now.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Just did I lose my coat back there? Main guy's like, nah, he took it.
Yeah, check. There should be a tag in your pocket.
You should have a coat tag in your pocket.
Yeah.
Pulls it out. What the fuck? Just don't worry about it.
We're gonna make that one problem number Z on the A to Z list of problems we currently have.
Which does mean now that the last room he arrives in is coat check. That's our end of the movie, is him turning in the ticket and him getting his coat back and leaving.
Oh yeah, you want to have him walk?
So I don't think he walks away and survives in a sense. We're just getting more and more weird with the setting.
I think having the last room be him getting his coat from Coat Check, and he's got Marvin's ticket too, because Marvin's been done away with between then.
Yeah,
and then he opens the door and he's walking through another interstitial space, and that's what you ended on.
So that he opens he hands his ticket to Coat Check, gets his coat, door opens. The ballroom is having the party with the masks that were at the beginning, and he disappears into the crowd.
What if a drink and a cigarette appear each
That'd be
time?
great.
Oh yeah, that was
I want a drink in one hand and a cigarette in the other, and then I want them, when they're in the tiled space, to share a cigarette, or to just that's how he notices he doesn't have his jacket. He's looking for
his lighter.
Yeah.
He's looking for a lighter. He's like, did you see me lose my jacket?
Yeah, and that's on me.
Did you see me lose my jacket? And the guy
check your front pocket.
Check your front pocket. It goes back to him. The cigarette's now lit.
Yeah.
He looks.
And that's on me, because my initial thought was when he looks down and has the drink in his hand in the original club, I also thought he'd immediately have a cigarette. Like, you know when you're holding a highball glass and you got the cigarette and the two fingers at the end?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was how I pictured it.
I figured it was filling both hands, one in each. But
yeah.
I mean, either that or he looks at the drink and brings up his other hand and there's just a lit cigarette.
Yeah. It works either way.
Yeah. Do they have to be? I don't think they should be lit initially. Hence the...
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Them looking down, recognizing the cigarette, and then the second that the cigarette's off screen at all, when it comes back, it's lit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you just see his hand reach to his pocket, and then it cuts back out.
Yeah.
Like if they motion with their hand and they're holding the cigarette, faintest corner of the screen, you see the white glove come up with the lighter.
Yes, exactly.
A match.
Oh yeah. 100% it's got to be a match.
A match, a wood match.
Yes. A strike anywhere map.
Yeah,
Yes.
Because then you get the nice snap hiss too.
Yep.
Well, that and it's like the hand comes up, thumb moves, snap hiss, lights it, and just disappears.
So how does Marvin die?
Yeah, let's go back to where we were in the tile interstitial space.
All right, so they're in the tile interstitial space, and they definitely take a breather.
Yeah.
I feel like their next step would be to try and make like a map of where they've been, and then to quickly realize that that's a stupid idea.
Yeah.
You're saying that you want to have them kick the map into the fucking river because that map is useless?
Exactly.
They have to go forward because there's nothing there for them other than this couch and these drinks and cigarettes they've been given.
Yeah, I think that's the conversation is like, hey man, if we haven't found Johnny yet and we don't find him soon, we kind of have to assume something happened to him, so we just got to get out of here.
All right, and then simple as simple does, it's a tile ass place, right? They leave through a tile looking front door.
Yep.
It's a bathroom door.
Yeah.
So it's a bathroom door. Here's what they have like, main guy has his whole like gallows humor pep talk with the guy to get him on the like, we just need to get out of here train, just to get their motivation up. They open the door. It's not a brutalist space. It's just like an obsidian expanse with the blood moon hanging high.
Oh yeah,
only trail its reflection.
Yeah. So yeah, exit into void.
Yeah. And like they open the door and they try to step back and there's nothing behind them anymore.
Oh yeah.
And Marvin's like, "Oh yeah, just get out of here."
Right, and then are you saying there's like a red shaft of light illuminating a walkway?
It's like the reflection of the blood moon is the walkway.
Yeah. It's the penitent man will pass? No, it's later.
Maybe I'm picturing like giant reflection of the moon on the ground. Maybe it's water on either side of the walkway.
Or it's just shallow water. What if they just walked out into a shallow water void?
That could work.
And the light from the moon would dye it red anyways.
Yeah.
Like that scene from It's Always Sunny with Mac.
Yeah.
That's exactly what that is. It's a black void with water.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Well, it's black void with water. They start trying to move only for them to start sinking into the water.
Oh, they're just getting deeper as they walk,
Yeah.
Forward.
And like no matter where they move, it just gets deeper until they are just submerged. We have a cool little bit of black void underwater looking stuff. Bright red from the moon. And and then maybe it's just like we lose Marvin for a bit, or we still keep Marvin. I just think this is a funny visual. He's everything's going dark as he's sinking, and then he exits out a water slide.
I would prefer it be that he swims up to the top and then he's like climbs out of a puddle or something. But
and the other way I was thinking was he swims and he swims and he swims, and then on his last big stroke he comes out of a bathtub.
Yeah, he sits up in his bathtub.
Yeah.
Cut to black. That sounds fun.
And then we got a nice moment where he comes out, he starts looking around where he is, another anachronistic space, looking for Marvin. It's kind of his only tether to reality right now, and he lost him.
I mean, my thought was that he climbs out of this water or whatever, stands up, and then the moon explodes.
It just ends right there.
It just ends right there. That might be the most artistic one we've done yet.
Yes, all of this. Boom, and we're done.
Just ended the shit like fucking stalker.
Although
it explodes and you just see like one blood vessel in his eye burst, and then it's over.
You just watch one half of his mouth droop.
I can play that guy.
But maybe instead, and this is just me spitballing, so interrupt whenever, but he comes out of the tub, he's looking for Marvin. Marvin then erupts out of the tub, and he's just panicking.
Mm-hmm.
He like sits up and gets out of the tub. And then Martin sits up behind him.
Yeah, and Marvin throws himself out of the tub. He fucking slips and bashes his head in on like a fucking bathroom fixture.
Yeah, they have a quick, they have like a back and forth about like whether or not they're gonna get out. Main guy's like, no, we have to try. Marvin's like, it's fucking useless. You saw that. We're not getting out of here. It gets a little heated. Marvin slips. Bam, cracks his head.
And we see the blood pool, and it's just like, oh fuck.
Oh yeah. And in his shock, our main guy, he kind of collapses next to the body. And you know, this guy was his only real tether to sanity, and now he's gone. And as he sits down, there's a drink in his hand.
Yeah. Sits down in grief. Drink in hand. And I feel like it should be a different drink every time.
Yeah. What's a mournful drink? What's a grief-stricken drink?
I mean, just
first thing that came to mind was Irish car bomb, but
I mean, honestly, straight Scotch on the rocks. But if
I was gonna say, like, single malt Scotch is really like that's a funeral drink. That's what's a goodbye drink? But like, yeah, I think single malt Scotch.
Yeah, it's just 4 fingers of Scotch, neat.
And a tasteful tumbler.
Yeah, and a cigar this time.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well,
which I think he just throws. I think he's tired.
Is it a bathtub full of black water? Like oil?
Ooh.
Yes.
Yeah, that sounds gross. I like it.
All right, and then this has got to be I think this has to be the final room, right?
Yeah, either the final room or the final action.
Yeah.
The moon still needs to explode.
So that would be... He leaves the bathroom, opens the door. Well, we wanted to have it loop back to the beginning where he ends back up in the original weird speakeasy.
Loop back to the beginning-ish. But yeah, I thought that'd be a cool full circle moment.
So wait, where is he getting beat up in the beginning?
Outside all of this, like in the real world.
No, I know, but like, was it in outside or could it be like in a hotel room?
Well, we had it be outside so that he could get thrown into something to have it be a...
Yeah, you had mentioned there being a hole to fall into this place.
Yeah, or like a back cellar, and they throw him, and the wood gives away, and he tumbles into the basement.
But I mean, he could have escaped a room, no? I thought he would be... My thought was that he was like, he had just escaped something and was running, and then, unwittingly falls in. He doesn't necessarily need to be while he's being beaten.
Functionally, that is the same.
Yeah, my thought being that when he opens the bathroom door, it's the hotel room that he was, and he's dead in the chair.
Ooh. That's interesting. I like that.
No.
He's dead
And then
in
he
the
looks
chair.
up and the moon explodes.
He's dead in the chair, and he can hear Marvin, Richie, and Johnny walking away down the hall.
Yeah.
He's dead in the chair. He can hear them walking down the hall. The moon explodes in the background. He opens the front door to the hotel room, and he's in the speakeasy. They can all work.
There's a party happening in, like, the back of the hotel. It's New Year's Eve. We hear 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The moon pops. He walks back, turns in his coat check, puts on the jacket, and joins the party.
Yeah. He gets his coat back, and the man also hands him one of the masquerade masks from earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Or it just appears in his hand.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you're right. It just appears in his hand.
With yet another drink.
Yes, with another drink.
And a long cigarette holder.
Oh, yeah. 100%, yeah.
Yeah.
So, like,
and a bong and a blintz. And
long,
Yeah. Not checking a cigarette? Oh, there's no pleasing you.
drink and a mask, drink, mask, cigarette. It's handed to him. He looks forward as the doors open when we see the white glove pat him on the back and then retract, and then he walks into the party.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah. That the hotel idea really rounds it out nicely. Because then you can do like an entire setup scene where there's a party happening and he's getting the shit kicked out of him, but he manages to escape.
I hate to break it to you, Ben, but this one's going to be wildly over budget.
You didn't hear? We just got a number of donations from our generous listeners.
How do we get those? We have that ability?
If you're out there listening to Mega Blood Moon, the podcast, and have very little interest in making your money back, please donate to our movies.
Yes. We'll set up a Patreon for you if you send us an email. Otherwise, why would we bother? If you want to pay us, please tell us. Otherwise,
do we have Patreon?
No, we don't.
No.
We would have to set one up. That's what I'm saying. Email us so we can gauge interest.
Mail me straight cash, and then
make sure to put a couple strips of tinfoil around the cash so that it goes through the U.S. Postal Service without getting stolen.
All proceeds will go to a real haunted speakeasy.
All proceeds will go to really haunting Tony.
Yeah.
More than my past mistakes, because Lord knows I can't sleep at night.
Do those rattle the cabinets?
Occasionally.
Help us buy a ghost for Tony.
Ghost for Tony, our new charity.
Dude, Ghost for Tony.
A Bogart for Tony.
Yeah. We're registered 501c3. We're Ghost for Tony.
Wait, who's gonna summarize this one?
Not me, Dips.
Not me, Dips.
I don't want to do it. Ah.
Thank Christ, I just remembered that I did not take notes and that I needed to.
Did you guys take? Did you take notes, Zach? Because it's okay. I did take notes.
I took notes. I don't know if they're good notes, but they're notes. All right. MBM, Dark Knight of the Rhythm. Dark Knight of Rhythm?
Dark Knight
Just
of the Rhythm. It's supposed to be a play on like Dark Knight of the Soul.
Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah. Okay. 1970 Chicago. Man is being beaten, tied to a chair, while a party's going on
Yes, that is accurate, I believe.
in the penthouse below. The man escapes his captors, and in his escape route, he falls into a hole. Maybe a manhole, maybe a grate of some sort, vent. I'm not sure.
Well, if it's in an old building in Chicago, he could literally just like fall into like an old dumbwaiter or something.
Yeah, could be. Yeah, so he falls in a hole and realizes that he is now inside of Oh, he's being pursued. There are three men. The three men that were beating up are chasing him. He falls into this speakeasy. It is pseudo 70s style, but also looks like the Addams Family set. In maintaining the danger from behind, we hear threats from outside. We hear the men talking, or where is he? You know, they're gaining on him kind of sounds. As soon as he kind of stands up and gathers himself, hands come in and remove his coat and hand him a drink, or a drink appears in his hand along with a cigarette in the other hand. He puts the drink down on the bar, is kind of freaked out. Then he hears a party going on behind him. Then he hears the people outside again. He kind of says, fuck it. He slams the drink and then heads further into the speakeasy. He passes through a piano room, a large, like, grand ballroom, empty. There's, like, remnants of the party that was there, but not the party.
It's important to state that there are masquerade masks among the detritus.
Masquerade masks in this, okay.
And, like, half-drank drinks.
The remnants of Provenance.
Maybe some old confetti, we don't know.
Who knows?
Maybe
so they heads into the Roaring Twenties.
Yep.
And that's just through a door? He just goes through a door?
Yep, he just goes through one of the double ballroom doors.
Yeah, he just panics and runs towards one.
Yeah.
He hears the people, gaining on him and whatnot, runs through the door. Suddenly he's in the Roaring Twenties in a speakeasy bar. He is panicking. He's looking around for a way to defend himself. And he sees a shotgun over the bar and tries to go for it. He gets beaten up and thrown out. Ends up in another interstitial space. Or does he? Does he go right into the punk bar?
No, he gets thrown into an interstitial space. We determined it's like a wide space, but you can see wood paneling and, like, gas lamps, and it's asphalt. Or no, we got rid of the asphalt because we wanted it to be more like a train station. Because then he hears the train, jumps the turnstiles, and when he jumps the turnstile, that's when he ends up in the CBGB equivalent.
Okay.
And then he falls. His horizontal momentum jumping over the turnstile is turned into, I guess his vertical momentum going through the turnstile is turned into horizontal momentum as he's now being crowd surfed.
He gets pursued through this punk club. He makes it out of the punk club into another liminal space. When he looks back, he sees his pursuer, Richie. Yes?
Yes.
Gets sucked back into a door that he just came out of.
Yeah, and there's
then it's just a red void in the door. Let's see.
And
another drink appears in his hand, a drink and a cigarette. A door opens and a second pursuer leaps through on fire. He's rolling on the ground, and the lead. What is our lead's name?
Never Given.
Yeah, lead. Lead uses the drink to put him out. Maybe his name is just Lead. The two men share what happened to each other. They're like, "What the fuck is going on?" We kind of run through a quick run through of the events that have happened to Richie or to Marvin.
Oh, you skipped over that he uses the drink that appears in his hand to put the fire on Marvin out.
No, I said that.
Oh, did you say that?
Lead uses the drink to put him out.
Yeah.
And the two men share what has happened so far with each other. We can do a run through. And you see that he was, first he's in Black Tuesday, and then he's in the Chicago Fire,
but in between
there's the Mega Blood Moon showing in the fire scene. And then
there's an interstitial space in between the Black Tuesday that's an old abandoned style movie theater that was just vacated.
Okay. How did they get to the Brutalist space? That's what I'm missing here.
Okay, so there's he sees the like air density fire displacing beast. They basically end on that and look to one of the doors and go, I guess, and walk into it. Maybe one of them says like,
"No, I missed the fire beast part," but so he sees the fire beast.
It's not really a beast. It's just like the air displacing that gives like the idea that there's a force there. I think it's been how been described.
The implication of a pursuing presence that just moves the fire
unnaturally.
Yeah.
The fire in the doorway?
In the space he's in the room that he's thrown into that's in the middle of the Chicago Fire, as he's cutting his way across to get to a door he can find to get out. Behind him he glances back and he can see the flames behind him that were billowing are moving in a way that suggests that there's a presence there.
Okay. So then he leaves that space and he winds up falling into the other space, getting the fire put out.
Yep.
How do they get into the Brutalist space from there?
Just one of the other doors in the...
Okay, they just decide to go through a door.
Yeah, one of them probably says something like, no any other way but through that I can see. And then that gets them to the Brutalist-style abandoned space after like a riot.
And then they're walking through this riot space, and then they pass through an arch, and then they enter a penthouse.
Mm-hmm.
They see a much older Richie kind of hosting this big party. They go up to get him? Or did they just walk up to like where he's standing already? Like, did they come out?
He's standing Jay Gatsby, two hands on the balcony. They come up on the side of him to try to talk to this guy. Realize it's Richie. And then he immediately recognizes his former compatriot and turns on him.
Yeah. He attacks them and he falls to his death. And then people stop and they look up at them and freeze.
Well, it's freeze first.
Yeah, freeze.
Before they look up at them, because then they need to try and get out, and then they notice that all of them are all of a sudden looking at them. And so each time they move through the house, it seems as though this crowd is getting closer and closer.
Silent Hill.
Yeah.
Yep.
Gotcha.
And that leads to them frantically opening doors and doors until they find a hole at the back of a cabinet. And they climb through.
All right, they wind up in a tiled space. He and Marvin have cigarettes, and they try to make a map of where they've been. And they begrudgingly decide to leave Johnny there, which they had already discussed trying to find Johnny. That was discussed prior. They decide to leave Johnny. They open into an obsidian space.
Yeah, the only thing that you missed was that when they get in the tile space, they find a couch, sit down, both have drinks appear, and immediately down them without a second thought. And take a drag on the cigarettes that get mysteriously lit from off screen. That's just a fun little bit we had in there. Yeah, they have a discussion where it's like, we just gotta leave, and it's like, opens the door and sees the void, and the one turns to the other and says, oh yeah, just leave.
So they're in the obsidian space. They start trying to walk around, but they start sinking with each step. We have some underwater views with a light above, possibly Mega Blood Moon light above.
Oh yeah, red light everywhere.
What?
Full blown direct.
Yeah.
Mega Blood Moon light above.
Like, the void full of shallow water that they initially step into is dominated by the red blood moon and the light that's hitting the water.
Oh yeah, singularly lit by the blood moon.
Yeah.
Yeah, gotcha. Then we cut to underwater stuff, which
Yeah,
I wasn't sure if that was just large source red light from above, or if you wanted it to be like something different when they're under the water.
Pretty much the same red light from above.
Yeah. All red everything, as Jay-Z would say, in an alternate universe. My Mercedes.
Led swims up and tries to get out of the water. Eventually, he climbs up out of a bathtub full of black water. He gets out of the tub, and then Marvin immediately splashes up out of the water as well. Marvin falls and hits his head. I don't remember how that happens.
They just get in an argument, and maybe there's like light shoving back and forth, and he immediately just falls and cracks his head on maybe the claws of the clawfoot tub that they're emerging from.
Or just the side of it or something.
Yeah,
Or just,
the side of it.
he falls and cracks his head after an argument.
Falls and hits his head. Then the lead exits the bathroom, to see himself sitting in to find himself back in the hotel room he was in originally.
The only
and he
thing
sees himself.
Oh, sorry.
What?
Oh, just in the bathroom after Marvin dies, the mysterious hand hands him a glass of scotch that he pours out for the homie.
He exits the bathroom to find himself dead, tied to a chair in the same hotel room he started in, and he hears Marvin, Johnny, and Richie exiting, laughing, I don't know, talking, something like that. And
then he walks to the door of the hotel room, opens it up. He's back in the initial speakeasy he landed in, goes to the coat check, is handed one of the masquerade masks that we saw earlier in the ballroom and a drink, and he opens the door of the ballroom, and for the first time we can see the people and the light beyond of the party. Excellent.
Important note, the moon explodes more in a metaphorical sense because you can hear outside that it is a New Year's Eve party.
So the New Year's Eve countdown happens while he's by himself in the hotel room?
Yeah, just like looking over his dead body, and when it hits 0, that's when he walks to the door to open it. And we ended with the Counting Crows. It's been a long December, and I have reason to believe that next year might be better than before.
I don't think that's the full song title.
I know.
I think they named it something a lot shorter.
Yeah, it's just called Long December.
It's just called December.
Fuck you. And I was getting put into jail for making bad music jokes.
Yeah, but that one killed. That one's playing numbers with our audience right now.
I like to Emerson, Lake, and palm myself upside your face. That didn't work. All right, moving on.
Nope. Went bad.
Ew. That just sounded gross for some reason.
I understand it did. That's why I bailed on it.
I'm gonna Crosby, Stills, and Nash on your nuts.
No. He leaves to the speakeasy, and what else? Gets a drink?
Coat check. Because he got the coat check ticket earlier. So he goes to coat check, gets his coat, is handed the masquerade mask, and has the mysterious drink. It's full cigarette holder lit in his mouth. He doesn't question it. He just walks towards the sound of the party, opens the door.
Oh, glassy-eyed walks towards the sound of the party.
Yeah, we actually can see the people in the movement, even if it's out of focus and all that. Door closes behind him. End title.
Why is he getting his coat?
Because you're going to a fancy dress party, you gotta have your coat.
No, but you go with your coat and then you leave your coat at the coat check for the party.
The coat he's handed back is a tuxedo coat. It's not. It's a different coat. It's a black tie affair.
Okay.
Problem solved. And that's the first time his clothes changed too. So you get that too, because he's like, we see it as he hands the ticket to coat check. He's now wearing like a wingtip collar, like and like a tuxedo shirt and pants. He gets a tuxedo
fits in the picture.
Yep. That's it.
All right.
We reached the
So that's
end.
Dark Knight of the Rhythm. I think that's one of the more wild ones, just purely because we focus so much on the visuals.
Yeah, I like that. It gives it a who's that dude who did that movie
Yeah.
with all the red Suspiria? You know who I'm talking about.
Dario Argento?
Yeah, it's got that weird Dario Argento type weird ass liminal spaces going on.
Yeah. You should watch Knight of Cups. It's I really liked it. It's a very slow movie, but I really liked it, and I think you'd get an idea for how I was imagining it watching that.
Yeah, makes sense to me.
Yeah. Or don't. To all of our
Do
audience
it.
listening out there,
Do
we
it.
might make these
Do it.
movies, but probably not. They're all pretty wildly out of budget.
We've already said you could make them.
You can make them too. Did you know that? If you like any of the ideas you've heard on this podcast or would like to submit ideas of your own, we'd love to hear from you. Please go to megabloodmoon.com and let us know what you think, or give us an idea to go off of for our next episode. Please don't forget to go watch our feature film, Mega Blood Moon the Freelancer, out now on Tubi and Amazon Prime. Anything I'm forgetting?
Social medias.
Social medias. Find us on Instagram, TikTok, X, or Twitter. Twixter.
Left or right Twixter though.
Uh-oh.
Are we on the talk?
Yeah, we
yeah,
are. We
yeah,
are
we
on TikTok.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, did you say Instagram? Did you say Friendster or MySpace? Because we don't have those, so don't say
We have
that.
neither of those. I haven't said those yet. Should I?
Okay.
We do have a LinkedIn profile if you're the kind of narc that follows people on LinkedIn.
Yeah, but like, who would do that? Unless you're a producer and want to give us money, in which case, do that.
Oh, you should absolutely do that.
Do that.
Mm. We're also holding a charity drive so that Zach doesn't get euthanized at the end of the month.
Oh,
Not looking great.
it's
You
for
still haven't set up that Patreon, so I don't see how this is happening.
we're getting money to not euthanize him. I'm gonna rescind my donation. Then I misunderstood the premise.
Well, actually, so whoever donates the most gets to do it themselves.
Oh,
We
well,
want to
then,
give everyone something.
hold on.
Oh,
then I
you
did.
get to euthanize.
Yeah, then I
Yeah.
did understand the premise.
Yeah, so whoever gives the most, but without going over the actual cap that would prevent my euthanization. It's just
Yeah.
It's Jeopardy rules.
Yeah, Price is Right rules close without going over.
He's too dead. You lost.
Yeah.
Folks, good night.
Good
Good
night.
night.